I love Twitch. Man, I'm not gonna miss this shit. I'm not gonna miss this shit at all. Oh, I'm so ready to never fucking type twitch.tv into my browser bar ever again. It cannot come soon enough. I just never, ever look at this website again in my life. Welcome back, everybody. Literally nothing happened. My internet's fine. I didn't drop any frames. The stream didn't go down. Twitch just died for no reason. What more? I mean, that's an important part, honestly. The point of this stream is to look back at 15 years of streaming, and Twitch just literally shitting and dropping my stream for absolutely no reason at all is the most appropriate thing it could possibly do. We were at God of War. We have Dad of Boy and Dad of Boy Ragnarok. Dad of Boy, absolute fucking banger. Incredible game. I think I almost 100%ed this. They did such an incredible job of like remastering a franchise, bringing it back around. This is how you fucking remake a franchise. This shit right here. Holy shit. God of War was so good. This is how you make an incredibly hollow sequel, trying to milk the popularity of a wildly successful game and pushed out the door as fast as possible with no real idea of what to do. So you just kind of retell the same story again because you didn't really have any better ideas. But you said, fuck it, we need to do the rest of the Norse pantheon. We haven't beat up Thor and Odin yet, so you know what'll make a shit zillion dollars.
Stop right there, criminal scum.
Just do it again. They'll eat it up. They're Sony fanboys. Once more, with less feeling. Ragnarok, profoundly mediocre. We got the man versus game gift sub on the final day. Thank you, Link. Grounded fucked. There is a small handful of the best, just the best, of the various, I don't know what the survival zombie craft Z's, I guess. Grounded's up there in the top 2 of maybe the best of them. It feels a little sinful. But Grounded, I think, is above the Don't Starves, honestly. Grounded might even... It's really up here. It's very high. The question is it higher than Destiny 1? Maybe, but I don't know. I don't think it's above Destiny 1, but this is like near the top of great. Grounded was fantastic. I know I played a huge amount of Grand Theft Auto 5 online. I don't remember any of it. Gunfire Reborn is a fine game, but I feel like I should have liked a lot more than I did. I don't know. I feel like I never really got into it. You can be above Dungeon Defenders. I don't like Enter the Gungeon. This concludes this statement. We have to zoom out again. This is going to get really small by the time we're done. Hades 2. Well, let's put these in order. Hades. Hades, my boy. Hades, my son. Hades, you killed an entire fucking genre. Much like your brother Hollow Knight, who also starts with H and is coming up very soon. You showed up and said, "How do you do, fellow Binding of Isaac ripoffs?" And just fucking killed the whole genre. Twice. I had a nickel for every time a game came out and was so goddamn good that I truly felt like there was no point in releasing competition for it, and neither did anyone else because they kind of stopped coming out with them. I'd have 2 nickels. But it's weird it happened twice. Hades, I'm gonna put your ass right below Bioshock. Hades 2, literally just out of fucking respect for your dad, I'm gonna put you up here too. I haven't played you very much. I'm saving myself for marriage. Please release. But out of just pure fucking respect, you can go up there too. Because you just seem like you're more Hades. And really, what else could I possibly ask for? Hand of Fate sucked. Hand of Fate sucked. Why did I play the second one? Did I like Hand of Fate 1? All right, I want to be fair. All right, we'll be fair. We'll be objective. I don't remember Hand of Fate 1. I played Hand of Fate 2. So Hand of Fate 1 can't have been that bad. I remember this game sucked, though. I remember not liking this at all. I do not remember this one. Hearthstone. How do we sort Hearthstone? If I streamed to make money, if the goal of my career on Twitch was to make a bunch of money and to make a big channel and make the largest monetizable audience so that I could keep doing my career, I would have just kept playing Hearthstone. Indeed, many times in my life throughout the years, many times, I have thought to myself, should I just say fuck it and go back to Hearthstone? The game that just never fucking dies. Because I don't hate it. And it's not a bad game. Its popularity lasted years and fucking years and fucking years. I had the internal argument so many times. Just say, fuck it, why try? Let's go be a Hearthstone meme streamer for the rest of my career. Shinroy0980, 107 months in the pool. You were the shiniest squidling. But I didn't do it. Because I don't like card games that much. And because I wanted to keep putting out more entertaining content for you guys. And I cared more about my channel being original and entertaining than making me a bunch of money. Which is categorically why we're here right now. Because I didn't focus on this channel growing and making me a bunch of money. And now I have to go be a real boy. But Hearthstone, you're a solid game. You can go right above Brotato. Hi-Fi Rush. There's no surprises and no contest here. This, I don't think I'm going to put anything above this. I think Hi-Fi Rush, well, maybe one. There's a two-way fight for the very top of Absolute Cinema. And we'll get to the other side of it here in a bit. Because there are two absolutely fucking phenomenal games. There are two of the best games that have come out in the last decade. That just didn't, they're amazing games, but they're just amazing games. There's nothing that puts them in changed my life tier. They're just fucking incredible. Hi-Fi Rush, absolutely one of them. Fucking peak. Shame your studio got shut down. That sucks, buddy. If I had a nickel. Are you above or below Hat in Time, Hollow Knight? No, we're good, Dog Jesus. It's not financially viable as a career anymore. Are you above or below Hat in Time, Hollow Knight? I think you're below. It's real close. You two are both paragons of bringing back an old genre and then just making a masterpiece. Both of you. Why pit kings against each other? I think just because personally, the Collectathon 64 adventure just was like my generation. It was my era of growing up. that's just so much more in my soul than the Metroidvania is. These both did the same thing for their own genres. They're both incredibly fucking powerful. There's an argument for putting it here, you know, Silksong, but I'm gonna put it up here. Hollow Knight's gonna make me wish I liked platformers so I could appreciate it properly. Oh, it's damn good. Horizon Zero Dawn, or you were fine. You were fine, game. It was fine. Somewhere just in the middle of solid. You can go below all those indie games I really like. Below all of the indie games. So above Dave the Diver, because it's not an indie game. Zoom out again. Make it smaller. Way. I don't really remember this one. Just gonna level with you. I remember the concept was you changed colors and you didn't collide with things that were the color of you. That's about it. Human fall. These are getting hard to identify because the squares are getting very tiny. Human fall flat. Funny he who meme game. You can go just sort of in the middle of the little indie game solid pile. Hyperlight Drifter. Don't remember liking this one that much. I'll put you here. Don't remember much about it though. This bitch. This bitch right here. This is Age of Calamity. This is Hyrule Warriors. The bad one. Which I don't think Hyrule Warriors, the good one, is on here. Actually, I realize now I don't think that showed up in my... That little tool I used to look at everything I've played definitely did not get everything. So it's a little unfair that I don't have the Hyrule Warriors that was good to rate highly to be the foil for the Hyrule Warriors that was bad that I'm going to rate lowly. But I'm going to put above the games that were actively not fun to play, but below, like, the Dead by Daylight. Immortal Redneck. I don't remember you. Inscription. Is there a universe where I could put this anywhere but Absolute Cinema? I feel like Absolute Cinema is getting too full. I feel like I gotta raise my Absolute Cinema standards, but if I do, it's gonna be by demoting like Cuphead and Doom and God of War. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna raise the bar for Absolute Cinema. Fallen Order is now the bottom of Absolute Cinema. I gotta keep my bell curve. If there's no bell curve, the tier list doesn't mean anything. Inscription, though. Inscription is one of the, like, 2 games that whenever I meet somebody that doesn't play video games, and I say, hey, do you want to see some video games? Outer Worlds and Inscription are the 2 that come out. Those are my, like, as the ambassador of video, and this I did this extremely recently, actually. Inscription survived exactly until the pliers pulled your teeth out, and then they're like, nope, that's it for me, thank you. But it's Inscription and Outer Worlds are what I as the Outer Wilds, sorry. Outer Wilds are what I as the ambassador of video games use to show an example of like what gaming is, how much there is. How are you making any progress on this? Oh, we actually are making good amount of progress. This is pretty front weighted in the alphabet. Okay, we're like halfway there-ish. We're on pace to actually get through this entire thing. Inscription's great. I'm gonna put you right above Fallen Order. It's close. You 2 are both like the new bottom of Absolute Cinema. But you're fucking great. Every Outer Wilds player is an Outer Wilds evangelist, and I'm all for it. It's because I think whole with my whole chest. I'll give you a fucking preview here. Where is it? Where are you? Where are you, Outer Wilds? Where's your ass? You, come here. I truly believe Outer Wilds is my favorite game of all time. I think Outer Wilds is the number one. And if someone asks me, what is your favorite video game? The answer is Outer Wilds. That was the other one. When I put Hi-Fi Rush up there and I said there's two games that are going to be up here that are definitely the top two in Absolute Cinema, that are both just absolutely astronomical games, but they didn't do anything to qualify them for life-changing tier. It's Hi-Fi Rush and Outer Wilds. They're so fucking good. If you don't love Outer Wilds, it's on account of you haven't played Outer Wilds. That's fair. Boshi time! Motherfucker. You little bitch. Boshi, you fucking piece of shit having ass. Lol. You died. I can't think of a more appropriate anchor for the top of Solid. I can't think of a, because it's kind of just a meme game, right? I feel like I can't. It is legitimately well designed in most places. I maintain that this is worse than I Wanna Be the Guy, which is the game it's riffing off. But I Wanna Be the Guy is so old it was on YouTube. It definitely, at least it wasn't picked up in the Twitch category thingy tool that I use to show all the categories I've streamed in since 2015. I Wanna Be the Guy might bust into great, but Boshi, you can send the top of Solid. Jedi Survivor. Boy, howdy, I wish I could have played you on release, you fucking dog water. You were good, though. Hey, you guys like making statements? What's one below that? Just Shapes and Beats. What a good game. I did not fucking expect an emotional storyline from the funny EDM game. I was not expecting to go on like a tear-jerking spiritual journey about a square with a sad face drawn on it. This, like, what the fuck is this game? I think I'm putting this right below Cuphead. I think that's going up there. This game has ruined the song Close to Me forever. Because it's just so fucking depressing now. Good lord. What is Just King? Was this a Vampire Survivors knockoff? I mean, I think the fact that I'm asking means I have to put it in. I don't remember this, right? Like, Lethal Company. A case study in how good a game can be when someone just gets to make a game to be good, not beholden to any publisher or shareholders or even other members of a team, because it's just that one guy and he gets to do whatever stupid shit he wants. Pretty good. Recommend. Lethal Company. You can go. I'm gonna put you above Dying Light, below OG Doom. Pokemon, let's. What are you named? It's putting you in the middle of the L's. What the hell is the file name on this? Oh, it's just Let's Go Pikachu. It doesn't have Pokemon. All right, fair enough. That makes sense. Obviously. Let's Go Pikachu. This one gets an honorable mention for the type advantage chart. The type advantage chart. And the sheer number of times our fucking Nidorino was sacrificed to every ground type Pokemon in the entire fucking game. Because every fucking time a ground type Pokemon came out, Bryn went, oh yeah, poison does something with ground. Yes, yes it does. It fucking dies. Stop doing that. Oh my god. That Nidorino got sacrificed to every single ground type Pokemon in the whole game up until the very end. I think that Nidorino, was that the reason we made? No, we had the type advantage chart. And did we start with the type advantage chart, or did I make it halfway through because Nidorino kept getting fucking annihilated? Like, I can't remember. God, this was funny. I feel like this is one of the rare games that I feel like this is a stream tier list, right? I didn't play this game. Bryn did. I was just there for the fucking ride. The game objectively is whatever. But I feel like the quality of the stream experience has got to put this up. I'm going to put it right below Bashi. I'm going to put it up there in the top of solid. That shit was so funny. Lies of P. Hey, you guys want to make statements? The looker. Where the fuck do I put the looker, man? Where does the looker go? The looker. What a shit post. Oh, what a beautiful shit post. I just want to know, the looker is so funny. I can't believe there was a man out there who was so offended by one man's pretentiousness in The Witness that he made an entire parody game. The man developed a whole full-bodied shit post of a meme because The Witness pissed him off so much that he developed and released his own game just to fucking make fun of it. This has a Twitch category. This is a game. This is like a full-bodied game that is released. It's short. It's free. But it's a full-ass video game, man. The looker is art. This is art in its purest form. I'm going to do something funny, but it's not going to come until later. It's going to go in great, though. One of the purest and best and most pure sources of art. Spite. Luigi's Mansion. I'm not a Luigi's Mansion enjoyer. You can go in... right above Dark Souls 2. Ah, yes! The Marble games. The Marble games I have a weird addiction to. Hello, Marble games. Would you like to sit on top of the weird pile of indie games in solid? Marble it up Ultra, getting a little... You can actually... Ultra can go above Bomberman just for the... There's no way you can get that patch note. What is... This is another Marble game. This is Marble Skies. This is a knockoff Marble game. I truly don't remember. Yeah, well, it's time to zoom out again, everybody. That one bought us 2 rows. We're getting there. The chat is... You can tell how far we've had to zoom by how far the chat is getting from the thing. Super Mario Maker 2. So remember all that stuff I said about the community in Final Fantasy XIV? What if we made a game that was entirely dependent on your community having, you know, an age greater than 6? And then they didn't, because it's a Mario game on the Nintendo Switch. Can I make these columns wider? What does this do? It doesn't help. Wish I could make the columns wider. I wouldn't have to zoom out so far. Mario Maker 2 is entirely dependent on its community, and this is a great case study in the fact that, you know, literal children suck at game design. So I'm gonna put you. You can be the new top of meh. Super Mario Odyssey. The game that got me into my speedrunning arc. Who was here for the speedrunning era? I don't know if it was long enough to be called an era. I think arc is more appropriate. Who was here for the speedrunning arc when I became a speedrunner for a few months? And we speedran Super Mario Odyssey, we speedran Mario 64. I think those are the only two I really did. This game is super good. I don't think anyone's gonna... Yeah, literally the bonk emote. Right, that's true. The bonk emote literally exists for speedrunning. That got added during the speedrunning. I forgot about the speedrunning arc. It was a good arc. I was supposed to mod you, by the way. You were supposed to be remodded. Manshaw came in for that. I think I have to type that, actually. I think, okay. /mod Baraka. Welcome back to the mines. Odyssey's got to go in great. Just because this game was good enough to launch like an entire speedrunning saga for me and my channel. It's got to be at least great. I'm going to put you... Hey, you guys like statements? Below Celeste. Which Rabbids is this? Is this the first Rabbids or the second Rabbids? This is the first Rabbids. This is the second Rabbids. First, Mario Rabbids. Really surprisingly good. What do you get when you combine XCOM, Ubisoft, and Super Mario? A surprisingly fucking solid game. What do you get when you combine Ubisoft and wringing a bunch of money out of a sequel? An extremely mediocre game. What do you get when you combine Mario with a primary Nintendo dev team and no limit on how long they have to develop a game? A solid fucking banger, honestly. I think Mario Bros. Wonder, this is Wonder, by the way, showed us two things. One, there's a surprising amount of innovation left that is still doable within the side-scrolling 2D platformer traditional Mario box. And two, it doesn't matter. You're still limited to being a side-scrolling 2D Mario. And there really is only so much you can do with that. Banger of a game, though. 100% the fuck out of that. Are you Andromeda? You're Andromeda. The fuck is this? Oh, Jesus. This is MXM. Oh, God. This is MXM. Holy shit. Okay, we gotta zoom back in a little bit. I'll jump them up the tier list as I have to. Let me get back to our original zoom level. Still would not have been able to tell at this zoom level what this was. Are you a made my life worse? That feels unfair. Because the same thing happened to MXM as happened to WildStar, as happened to, I'm pretty sure, every other game that NCSoft has literally ever produced. MXM was a MOBA. It was an NCSoft MOBA where the main bit is that you played two characters at once. Everybody was two champions. They could be any two champions. And you had a button with a fairly sizable cooldown that swapped your champion out on the spot. Swapped him out and removed any CC because all that CC was on the previous champion. So you could use it to break out of CC. You could use it if you're being tunneled. You could run like a very squishy ADC or assassin at a hugely fucking tanky bitch and like dive somebody and then swap to your mega tank to get out. You could run 2 ADCs and just be a nuclear missile. It was honestly really fucking good. However, have you ever played an NCSoft game before? I would argue that nobody has, because they are completely unplayable. And that is, I really believe, the single sole reason this game just fell over and died. I do not know why NCSoft bothers making games. I don't understand what's happening over there. They're clearly not low budget. And they're clearly putting like a lot of money into their games. But why though? Why bother? They're all completely and utterly unplayable. Why do they even try? I don't get what they're doing. What is happening over there? The game was great. It was just unplayable. And they went, well, we tried and killed it. Like every single game they've ever released. Why do they make games? What is NCSoft? Somebody make it make sense. Whoops, I hit my microphone. I feel like this has to go into made my life worse. For the same reason, I'm going to put Paragon in made my life worse in a couple of minutes. Like, I feel like it's the Grim Reaper to good ideas. Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Fuck all of y'all. Metal... It's not bad. It's so fucking funny, man. You can be the bottom of solid. Just I'll give you that. What's the game about For Honor? It made my life worse. This is Clash Royale. It's a mobile game. Metal Hellsinger. What a banger. What a banger in every possible definition of the word. I have to do like hops to get to the top because you can't like hold this and scroll. It takes me a couple of steps to get up there. I'm gonna put you. I'm not gonna penalize you for being short. You can go above Bloodstained. You were a 1 streamer, but by God, you were a 1 streamer. Hellsinger was a really good fucking day. Metro 2033. I am in fact confident that I played you. I do not remember you. I remember singing pipes. And that bullets were money. And that's it. We have reached the Monster Hunters. Monster Hunter World. And Monster Hunter Rise. I feel like, I didn't actually think about this. I feel like there's a legitimate argument for this. I really do. I feel like there is a true, valid argument. I wasn't planning on this being one of the very small pile of changed my life games, but Monster Hunter World, I have thousands of hours in this game. I still play Monster Hunter now.
Welcome, Squidling.
I still play this shit, which is loading.
Squiddish king of video games,
like a lot. Purely just because I like World so much, and this is just World Mobile. I want fucking Wilds inside me, like yesterday. There's a really solid argument for Change My Life. I'm gonna put it there. Nuker, no, 42 months in the pool. You with the shiniest Squidling. I'm gonna put it up there. I'm gonna put World and Change My Life. I think it deserves it, honestly. I really think it does. Like, I am a fucking full full-bodied Monster Hunter fan now. Like, I am a 100% complete Monster Hunter
Hey,
fan
Squid, how's it
because
going?
of World. It's crazy how good this game is. What's up, USM Mercer Hole? 86 months. My guy. Welcome to the final day. You were the shiniest Squidling. Rise, however, I didn't like very much. You can go hang out with Doom Eternal. Alright, I think on the back end of the Monster Hunters here, I do need to take a break. Because it is hot. If you hear that, like, fuzzy, staticky sound in the background of my mic, that's a fan. That's, like, just out of view right over there. Because it is fucking hot in here. So I'm going to stand up. I'm going to stretch my legs. I'm going to walk around for a minute in a room that's slightly cooler than this. And we're going to get something that's, you know, really fitting. Put a look back stream here on the BRB. Here's a bunch of fucking highlights. A clip show, if you will. Memories of years past. Don't go too far, everybody. I'll be right back. And I'm gonna finish this tier list. Stay tuned. I'll tell you a tale as old as time. A classic repeating paradigm. The maiden trapped at the peak of our climb. Her fisherman love driven out of his mind. The hero will right the wrongs of this crime. That's the song. How did you like it? That's the whole song. Okay. That's what you've been doing. Oh, Jesus. Ah, you bitch! Oh, no! Brother, get up! Brother! You can get grabbed on a Spartan Red! What? Let's go. Let's fucking go. Soup! That does a ton of damage there. It cuts her when it comes back to her. We need to get the fuck out of here. Woo, that was a really quick phase too. Come on, Cal! Let's see it!
Is that all you got?
Oh! Oh, just ate her for breakfast, dude! Just picked her up and fucking ate her! Untouchable!
It's over.
I have wandered on and on, searching for, but never finding, a better deal than 0% APR on certified pre-owned vehicles. For trucks tougher than a drunk Marine, come to Mike's Pre-Owned, where we do the things
Am I
that
gonna get
things
fucking
done.
copyright struck for a Toyota commercial? Was this game is the DLC for The Witness? So I just have a few questions, and gently I can do to go back isn't the same one as a starter for Bread Machine Cannon. What the fuck is the Bread Machine Cannon? Plumbers and the Predators remain on their specific list of votes. Ah, yes. He's going for the two major voting blocks of his constituents, the Plumbers and the Predators.
Welcome, Squidling, to the Squiddy Pool.
I gotta take a break. Oh my god. Motherfucker, I have no idea, man. Oh, I really was confident in Dromantry. Next question. What the hell is this magic door? Not multi-combat, cool. Oh no. That's a wilderness teleport. Why is that a wilderness teleport? Why is that a wilderness teleport? With no warning whatsoever. That just happens? Okay. Okie dokie then. Sure, why not? Might as well just eat you in the wilderness with no warning. Oh, video games. Peak fucking video games. Okay, RuneScape. Get him, boys! I have a thing. Cinder, how you doing, buddy? Let me in the fucking game! Get 6! Come on! It's 603! I want to play Elden Ring! Build a frame for a transportation portal, fabricating a gateway connecting 2 points in space. A pool of scrying magic through which you can observe actions, lands away. A staircase carved of the finest marble, of impeccable craftsmanship and exquisite quality. An infinite nexus of all possible realities through which any human can step to travel anywhere their heart desires. Lander. I don't get it. I don't understand. Oubliette Lander.
Okay, focus hard. Do big focus.
What are you doing?
Do big focus. You're doing big focus here. Doing big focus. I appreciate your
Are
effort.
you stealing my hoodie while
No.
I'm literally...
I would never. I would never. So okay, so work with me here. Work with me here.
All right.
Work with me here.
Fellas.
Okay, so what-
Why? Why would I work? Let us return. You may notice that I have opened the door and I have planted a fan in the door. That's on account of it's fucking hot. So I need the fan. It's important, okay? It's really fucking warm in here. Welcome back, everybody. Where'd we leave off? Ah, Shadow of War. We were bad. Welcome to the bad pile. I see Mortal Shell there. I'll go ahead and drop you while I'm in the neighborhood. Mortal Shell can go down there too. Minecraft. It's a weird one. It's hard to overstate the impact that Minecraft has had. Not just on like gaming as a whole, but especially on like streaming and content creation. This game is huge. There just aren't games that are as big as like Minecraft and Fortnite. They're just completely in their own category and they do not have any competition. Nothing else is even close. Like the sheer raw cultural penetration of Minecraft is fucking insane. Yeah, I guess I don't even think Roblox is close, honestly. I like Minecraft. I can't argue that Minecraft's not a good game. I think you'd have to be unhinged to put it in anything lower than great. But I'm here to make statements, you know? Right below grounded. Necrodingus! Crypt of the Necrodancer. Crypt of the fucking Necrodancer. What a goddamn game. Is it cinema? I think I'm tempted to say right above Inscription. My gut instinct is Necrodingus goes right above Inscription. I think that's right. God, it's such a good game. rhythm-based roguelike. It kicked off a whole bunch more of them. Neon Abyss, I'm pretty sure, is a dime a dozen random roguelike knockoff. I don't really remember it. New Pokemon Snap. Do we have regular Pokemon Snap? Let's pull them together. Pokemon Snap and new Pokemon Snap. So there's a recurring trend on this tier list so far. Games like God of War and God of War Ragnarok, way the fuck down here. Games like Banjo-Kazooie and Banjo-Tooie, way the fuck down here. Games like Dark Cloud and Dark Cloud 2, way the fuck down here. For as long as we've had video games, we have had the shitty sequel and its distant cousin, the shitty reboot. This truly wasn't that. They fucking cooked. They absolutely fucking cooked with new Pokemon Snap. It's kind of insane how much content new Pokemon Snap had. They understood the assignment. There were some complaints about it. People were upset that there weren't like mid-run Pokemon evolutions, which I definitely get. That was kind of like a big part of the puzzle solving element of the first one. But they just shifted that to, instead of being like weird ass evolutions, they shifted it to trying to figure out how to get the 3 and the 4-star pictures. It's the same, it's still got the same puzzle solving. It's still got the same challenges. Yeah, for once, they just did exactly what everybody wanted with a reboot. New Pokemon Snap banged. So the question is, we have Pokemon Snap, we have new Pokemon Snap. Where do they go? It would be revisionist not to put Pokemon Snap in at least solid. That said, it is literally like 4 hours long. I didn't fault Metal Hellsinger for being short, so I'm not going to fault Pokemon Snap for being short. I'm going to say Pokemon Snap can go right below Marble It Up, above Fights in Tight Spaces. New Pokemon Snap is going to go right above old Pokemon Snap. You did good, guys. You did good. You made it. There you go. We got what we wanted. Another one that's a little better. How long did it take to get all those games and pictures? I spent like a whole afternoon, Mason, downloading all 247 of these fucking game images. All of them. Manually. That's why they're all pretty much randomly aligned, because I just downloaded whatever the hell there was, which is why something like Anthem, the title, doesn't even fucking make it in the screenshot. And that's fine. I wasn't also going to organize them all to be the right shape. We have Neo and Neo 2. I think definitively we have the top of great and like bottom of cinema between Neo and Neo 2 here. That's what I think. And honestly, I could see them going in either order. I could 100% put these either way. But I think it's 2 over 1 a bad take. I don't think so. I think 2 was a good sequel. I think 2 was... I will say... I felt like gear didn't matter that much in 2. Like in Neo, I went out and headhunted some crazy fucking good sets to be super gaming and like in-game in Neo, and I never really felt the need to do that in Neo 2. Gear felt like it was so weirdly nerfed in Neo 2, it barely mattered. Was the puppet game Lies of P? That's right here. That's right here, right above Bloodborne. Right between Bloodborne and Hollow Knight, we got Lies of P. It's right outside the top 10, I think. Top 10's currently ending at Banjo-Kazooie. What's the current top 10? Nuts and Bolts, Brutal Legend, Monster Hunter World, Outer Wilds. Holy shit.
Must go hauling
Tesla
chicken to
biddies, give us
Texas.
some
Here's
mercy,
to all
hold.
the good time we had. One last gift for the road.
Brother, thank you. The honor of the bits and the honor of your many fucking deliveries of hats will not be forgotten. Drive safe. Bring chicken to the good people of Texas. Banjo-Kazooie, Brutal Legend, Monster Hunter World, Outer Worlds, Hi-Fi Rush is top 5. Final Fantasy 14, Bioshock, Hades. I'm going to skip Hades 2 because it's just here on honorarium. Hades, Banjo-Kazooie, Hat in Time is top 10. What I have right now. Hades 2 is honestly probably shouldn't even be here, but we did stream it. Noida. I ain't like you. No Man's Sky. What the fuck is this? What is this purple shit? What the hell is this thing? What's this weird purple shit? Nova Drift? What the fuck is Nova Drift? I don't even know what that is. I don't even like recognize the name. Anyway, No Man's Sky. I like No Man's Sky. But man, it's just so fucking broke. I both feel like I can't put this higher than meh, and that it's unfair to put it lower than solid. I'm gonna put you at the top of meh. No Man's Sky, the meh game that I've streamed the most hours of. I just wish you were better. I really do. I just wish you were a better game. Ah, Ori and Ori 2. Hey, you know that thing we do with the sequels? Where, like, we take the first game and the first game's like, wow, that was really good. And we take the second game and the second game's like, wow, that was a game too. Well, here you go. Keep moving it above things. You go there. Old school RuneScape.
Welcome, Squidling. to the Squiddy
Does this
Pool.
categorically have to go in to change my life? Because I
love
feel
you,
like it
You
does.
sexy beast. You're not allowed to leave the stream scene. Who approved this?
The concept of capitalism. 56 months in the pool. You were the shiniest squidling. Yeah, it should be coming up for Thanksgiving this year, I think, if you guys are still doing the Fastgiving thing. You know, money is a thing. Look. Old school RuneScape started what ended up being like a 3-year chapter of my streaming career. RuneScape was like 25% of my total career of streaming between old school RuneScape and then when I moved off of that because it was just too frustrating to engage with, RuneScape 3. There's no fucking universe. There's no argument this doesn't go up here. This shit completely changed the trajectory of my content creation. We streamed old school RuneScape for like 2.5 years, almost exclusively. We streamed so much RuneScape. It's gotta go up there. I poked No Man's Sky and said, I just wish this game was better. But man, if there was ever in my life and I just wish this game was better, it's old school RuneScape. And obviously, the entire premise of the existence of old school RuneScape is to not be better. Is to be what it was. That's the point. That's why the game exists. I actually randomly had, for the first time in a while, an old school RuneScape tweet come into my feed. Apparently they're getting Araxor. I fought that once in RuneScape 3. Didn't kill it, but we fought it. They're apparently getting Araxor. I look at that trailer. Obviously, it's all Blender rendered like every old school RuneScape trailer in the world. But thought, man, I should play some more old school RuneScape. And then I looked at the replies and went, oh yeah, right, never mind. Nope. That's a song that's so true. Old school RuneScape is living proof that letting players make game design decisions near always goes badly. Old school RuneScape could be planetary. It's big. Don't get me wrong. It's real fucking big. That game could be a global fucking cultural phenomenon if it wasn't shackled to things passing polls and player opinions. There is no better example of players are terrible fucking developers than old school RuneScape. Holy shit. Everyone that plays this game is so fucking dumb. This game has the greatest weights tied around it of any game in the history of the world. And yet, still, it bangs as hard as it does. Overwatch, Lamau. How world. How world. You were funny. You were kind of a surprisingly decent game, honestly. Like, there was a... You weren't amazing. You definitely lived a lot on, like, novelty factor. You can go right below fights in tight spaces. Like, you were pretty good for a first playable build. Okay. Time to make people angry again. We have Paper Mario and Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Doors. So Paper Mario is going in. I don't remember this at all. I truly, if you asked me, I would have said I've never played this game. Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, however, was great. You can go into great. You might be the new bottom of great. I think you're the bottom anchor of great right now, Thousand Year Door. You were a banger of a game. This was fantastic. Literally, if you would ask me yesterday, hey, have you played the original Paper Mario? I would have said no. I truly did not believe I've played this game. My Twitch metrics says that I have, so it goes in. I don't remember this. Was Paper Mario the low HP all damage run? Danger Mario? I thought that was... Do I have them backwards? I thought Thousand Year Door was the Danger Mario. The remake one is Mario RPG. Super Mario RPG. It was neither of these. I thought Danger Mario with 51 fucking danger badges just one-shotting everything was Thousand Year Door. Paragon. I want to give you an honorary spot at the very top of great. I also want to put you in This Made My Life Worse. Also, this isn't sorted at all. We should be sorting this by the degree of worseness. The only one that shouldn't be sorted is I don't remember this, because I can't sort them because I don't remember them. I'm going to remember Paragon for what it was. I want to put you in solid. I'm going to put you pretty high in solid. You're going to go right below Bashi time. Pathfinder Kingmaker was a bad game. It's better than Overwatch, though, which is a very low bar. But it is a bad game. I will not be taking further... Okay, let's be fair to the world here. Let's do these. No, that was probably still right, but... it was not. I wish it was. I wish it was good. Oh, well. They were not allowed to cook. And never has a dev team been so banned from cooking as the Paragon devs. This is Payday 2. I'd say Payday 2 is a great. I would put Payday 2. Right about Borderlands 2 feels fitting. Feels a similar niche for me from a gameplay perspective, but it's way more content. Payday 3, solid. If there is one game in the world that I truly do not understand all the hate it gets, it's Payday 3. I do not get it. I have no clue what happened. I feel like I've gravely missed something. I have no idea why Payday 3 gets so much hate. It's solid. I just can't put it any higher because I've pretty much exclusively played it either literally alone or just with mono, and it was new and barely had any content, which obviously is an argument for a bad thing, but like it's brand new. This didn't have a ton of content when it came out either. Peglin was funny. Where's the indie game block? Where's my indie game meme block? There it is. Peglin, you can go right below Dredge. Perfect Dark for the Nintendo 64. Outcast definitely improved after, but Kingmaker was very much baby's first Pathfinder CRPG. Yeah, it's not good. It's okay. Server issues are hellish. Yeah, fucking so is like almost every fucking online game they release. Why is that's not unique to Payday 3? None of the things people complain about Payday 3 for are unique to Payday 3. Like zillions of games come out and have huge server issues. That's super common, but only Payday 3 gets all the trouble for it. Almost every multiplayer game is exclusively always online now, and you can't even play single player offline. But only Payday 3 gets shit for it. Like none of these are Payday 3 or even uncommon. But I do not like. There's such a massive Payday 3 hate boner. I don't understand it all. It's whatever. The game's dead now. You won. Congratulations. Perfect Dark for the N64. Honestly, cinema. No, that's nostalgia. Great. How about right above Odyssey? How about right above Odyssey? I won't be blinded by nostalgia. I'll be objective here. Upper great is where that's going for sure. We'll see. Curious, we're gonna put Perfect Dark right there, I think. So we got some Pikmins. And then we have a lot of fucking Pokemons. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm just making a Pokemon ball and putting them all in the same general place because they're all the same fucking game. Pikmins. Pikmin 1 remains to this day my favorite of the Pikmins. I think I will put this between Wonder and Insane Trilogy. Pikmin 3 was pretty boring. I will put it below No Man's Sky. Pikmin 4 did better, but was not as good as Pikmin 1. I will put it below Battleborn. There's my Pikmins. Pit people! I would have said change your life only because the impact it had on your enjoyment of games way back and what you looked for games since then. Yeah, you know, honestly, there's a solid argument for Perfect Dark being a change my life game. There really is. Pit People was funny. Pit People's my favorite game. I can't be fucked to finish. I've never finished Pit People. I don't think I've ever even gotten that far in Pit People. This is my favorite game that I get bored to tears of before I can even go like halfway through it. I fucking truly do not know how to rate this shit. So I'm going to rate it as a game. And as a game, it's better than Dead Cells. As funny He Who memes, I love it, but I don't play it. That's everyone. Nobody plays it. You just think about it and you're like, oh yeah, I really like that. And then you play it and you play it for 10 minutes and you go, I'm bored. And then you go do something else. Like, I don't know. It's so appealing. But then you literally play it for 10 minutes and you're like, I'm bored of this. It's maybe a little too streamlined in the combat mechanics. Pokemon Ball. All right, so the first question is, where does the ball of Pokemon games go? I think the ball of Pokemon games goes below Pikmin 3 and above Mario Maker, and then I'll put them in an order, okay? They will be put in order. I'm just moving the Pokemon ball. Okay, Pokemon Ball. 2 of these are going to get shifted out to different places. Sun and Moon is going to go up 1 tier to low solid. Because they did anything. They did literally anything other than just make the same fucking identical game again with slightly different animals. Black and White sucked. It's going down here. And you two, I'll give you the nostalgia bonus X and Y because you're the first Pokemon game I ever played. There you go. All right, Pokemon Ball's been separated. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Arceus. I think that's gonna go like up here. Arceus is upper solid, I think. I liked Arceus a lot. I'm excited for whatever the new. I know there's a new one that was announced. This was really fucking good, man. Just there definitely is a lot of room for it to be better, but there's also a lot of room for it to be worse, like all of the other Pokemons. This banged. Portal 2. Fucking hell. There's a Risk of Rain ball, too. There's a lot of Risk of Rains. Portal 2. Can you put Portal 2 in anything other than Absolute Cinema? Is it legal? I feel like the video game police are going to come to my house and take away my gaming license if I put Portal 2 in anything lower than Absolute Cinema. Arceus followed by Scarlet and Violet was the worst form of whiplash in history. Yeah, that's true. That's fair. I really don't think I'm going to put Portal 2 in high grade. You know, I'm going to put it between Destiny and Civ 6. I'm going to put it above Civ 6. I'm going to put between Civ 6 and just Shapes. Fuck. You know what? It's going right below Neo. Right below Neo. That's what I think. It definitely is up there. I don't think it's quite Absolute Cinema, but it's definitely up there. I mean, the game's a fucking classic for a reason. I don't have to tell you Portal 2 is good. You guys know Portal 2 is good. The commitment to the part where he kills you bit. This is the part where he kills us. Hello, this is the part where I kill you. Chapter 4, the part where he kills you. Achievement, the part where he kills you. Like, it's fucking... I don't gotta tell you how good Portal 2 is. Potioncraft was cute. Where's the indie game ball? Where's the vaguely good indie game ball? Vaguely good indie game ball. You can go above Captain Forever Remix. There you go. Prey. We got a Resident Evil ball, and we got a Risk of Rain ball coming. Prey. The fuck is Seraph? Prey. What is this? I don't know what this is. Prey. I don't know how I feel about Prey. Every time I think about Prey, I feel like it should have been better than it was. Like, Prey feels like it's so close to being really good. Like, it's so close. I'm gonna put it at the top of meh. I want so badly for Prey to be better than it is. It's like right there, man. I think we played through it twice. I feel like I played through it twice. It was good enough to get a second playthrough. And every now and then, as a game I still think about sometimes. I still think about Prey. But mostly in like a, man, I wish this game was just like a little better. Wasn't another sacrifice in the altar of mediocre and poorly titled remakes? Like, technically, it's technically a remake of an older game called Prey, but it's also pretty much its own thing. It was the one where you're on the space station with a glue gun fighting against prop hunt coffee mugs. And like, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I don't know. It's missing some pieces. I wish it was better. Resident Evil block. We have 4, 5. There's more than that. Where are the rest of them? Hold on. Okay, 4 remake. This is 2 remake. Are there any more Resident Evils in here? Didn't I play 6? Did I never play 6? I guess I didn't play 6. Not on stream anyway. Alright, fair enough. So there's 3 of them. 2R, 4R, and 5. I wholly do not remember streaming Resident Evil 5. I don't know at what point I ever streamed Resident Evil 5. I I remember 4 Remake and 2 Remake, obviously. I played 4 Remake. Was so good. I'll put it above, put it in the middle of the Fallouts, below Don't Starve. It was so good. I played 2 Remake, which is kind of like a more boring Luigi's Mansion. And then I played 5 with Larkin. I mean, that does sound like something we would do. Like that track. It's not like I don't believe you. I just don't remember it. 5's fine. 5's fine. 5 can go above David the Diver because it brings me a visceral joy to put things above David the Diver. I'll put you above Horizon Zero Dawn. Below Peglin. You can separate between Horizon Zero Dawn and Peglin. Think about what you did. Return of the Obra Dinn.
Welcome, Squidling, to the Squiddy Pool.
Montacon. 91 months in the pool.
I'll miss you, man. Good luck on
You're
the
the
next leg
shiniest
of the
Squidling.
adventure.
Return of the Obra Dinn. This game fucks. Come on up, buddy. Come on up. Right this way, sir. I would put Obra Dinn. I'm going to put you between Celeste and Perfect Dark. Banger game. Banger game for sure. Really like that one. Big fucking fan. Every time I come up here to sort something into this pile, I feel like Doom is too high. I'm putting a lot of games below Doom that I don't feel like should be below Doom. I don't know why it's Doom specifically that's like really jumping out at me. Because I remember thoroughly fucking liking Doom. Like, this was really good. But every time I go to put something in, like, mid-great, I have to think, is it below Doom, though? Should Doom be on the bottom end of great? Like, it's definitely a banger, but I feel like stuff like Obra Dinn and Celeste and Grounded shouldn't be below Doom. I want to move Doom to below the Fallouts. It's definitely really fucking good. But there's a lot of games that are really fucking good. Obra Dinn, a game I want to play, but I watch him on play, so I can't. Yeah, it is kind of one of those games.
Welcome,
let's see.
Squidling,
Sigma
to the
7.
Squiddy Pool.
116 months in the pool, my guy.
Probably the last time chilling in this pool. Enjoy
Maybe.
the streams that you made. Good luck
You were
on
the
whatever
shiniest
comes
Squidling.
next.
And thank you for the kind words and the support. Rhyme. We played this because it's from the Sexy Brutal guys. It was fine. It goes above... Where's my indie block? I'll put it above Power World, below Fits. Risk of Rain block. This is very simple, alright? This is very straightforward. Risk of Rain 1. Risk of Rain 2. Stinky. Risk of Rain 1. But without a lot of the fun stuff in it. You can be above Dave the Diver. That was easy. Okay. Round Guard. A game that everything in my brain tells me should be a slightly better Peglin, and yet is a slightly worse Peglin. Modern RuneScape. Yeah, Risk of Rain, but we removed the ability to break the game, which is the reason everyone liked Risk of Rain. Never has anyone understood why their game is popular less than the Risk of Rain devs. Because every fucking new Risk of Rain they make, they just remove all of the stuff that made Risk of Rain fun. Like, honestly, I don't even think this is solid. I think this goes... I think this is like a Cadence of Hyrule tier meh. I'll let you beat Mass Effect Andromeda. Truly never has a dev less understood why their game is beloved than the guys who made Risk of Rain. Yeah, there's a toggle. There's a toggle, yeah, but I mean, it's not designed around the toggle. RuneScape. Don't the Risk of Rain not even have anything to do with 2 now? They went back to 1, the publisher has 2? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Old school RuneScape was definitely a change in my life. RuneScape is solid. It fixes a lot of the problems old school RuneScape has while introducing just a whole bunch of its own problems. It's fun. I played a bit of it. It's my primary problem with this is that the 1 in 5,000 drop rates, that is how RuneScape functions, does not translate super well to like bosses that have mechanics, and it's got seriously the worst action bar system of literally any game I've ever played in my life. Clearly they were trying to address that with Necromancy, and they did a pretty decent job. I'm gonna put it above the indie game block, above the Pokemon Snaps, below the Marble games. That's what I think. I think it can go down there. Satisfactory. Satisfactory. Tism Simulator. Have I spent more time with Satisfactory open while I'm actually playing Satisfactory, or with a bunch of spreadsheets open in Google Sheets, desperately trying to figure out why something isn't working correctly? This is just math. You just do a bunch of math and tell yourself it's fun. And then for some reason, it is actually a lot of fucking fun. Like a lot of fucking fun. Like a lot of fucking fun. Satisfactory. You can go above Neo and below Inscription. That's what I think. New category, Google Drive. Just make a new tier called Change Brother's Life. It can be one vote to put one game in there, because I'll die if you put anything below perfect. I see that bitch coming up. Is it? Oh, you talking about Satisfactory? Or you talking about something else that's coming later? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. Sea of Thieves is not good, and I wish it was. You can beat Gungeon and be below Dark Cloud 2. Sekiro. Up you go, buddy. Come on, right this way, sir. Up you go, my friend. Here lies the truth. A story told across 3 games in a tier list. Sekiro, Lies of P, Bloodborne. In that order, don't at me. Come on up, buddy. Come on up, buddy. Come on up, buddy. Now, where do you go? This, because the icon is not super obvious, is the Sexy Brutale, which does have a weird little icon that got kind of cut in a way that you can't see the title of the game at all. Sexy Brutale. My initial instinct is above BioShock, below Final Fantasy XIV. That's my first thought. It, by definition, can't be higher than Outer Wilds. Because Outer Wilds is it, but cooler. So it, by definition, can't be higher than Outer Wilds. That's just... they're down there. Would have a lobotomy to experience again, tier. I honestly, when I was putting the tiers together, had Sexy Brutale was one of the games that came to mind for life-changing. But I don't think it is. It's absurdly good. I'm honestly kind of tempted to put it here. And really just make it abundantly clear what kind of game I like. But I think realistically, as much as I like Sexy Brutale, and it was the gateway drug to Outer Wilds, between BioShock and Final Fantasy XIV, I think is the correct place for that. Shadow of Mordor Where's Shadow of War? Hey, say hi to your brother. All right, up we go. Up we go, buddy. Say bye. Say bye to your terrible sequel. Up we go. You're definitely in great tier. I think right above Doom, right below the Fallout section. I'd put it right above Doom, right below the Fallout section. I think that's what I'm doing. I think, yeah. Ship of Fools. This was a very funny meme with Rex. Where's the indie game ball? Here's the indie game ball. I'll put it above Death's Door, below On Guard in the indie game ball. Shovel Knight. Look, Shovel Knight, I respect you. I'm gonna put your ass above Brotato, below Hearthstone. I respect what you did for us, Shovel Knight, before you turned into whatever the fuck happened. You got popular and you just went on a fucking crazy drunken bender that hasn't stopped yet. But you were a good game. You can hang out up there. The infinite cannonballs. The infinite cannonballs, they fixed that almost immediately. But we did then proceed to beat the final boss while basically barely having a build. So I don't know. Sir, you are being hunted. I don't know what the fuck was going on with this game. Why isn't the multiplayer just the single player, but there's two of you? Have a met tier. Skull the Hero Slayer. I truly believe if I lived in Korea, I would love this game. Unfortunately, I don't. So, you are probably you're a high meh. You're a high meh. I'll put you between Fortnite and Diablo 3. Skyrim. Skyrim. How the fuck do you sort Skyrim? What can one man say about Skyrim that has not already been said? Tearing up while watching this stream's been going for over half my life. It's gonna be weird to stop getting notifications about it. I know. I know. Where's my button?
And again, it just works.
It's for Fallout 4, but still. There's not a universe that's below great. It's in one of these three. Honestly, argument for life-changing, argument for cinema, argument for great, argument for solid even. Me, personally, I think Skyrim is just a little bit better Fallout. But I've always been more of a swords and magic fantasy kind of guy. So it sort of makes sense to me to just plop it right on top of it can be Fallout's hat. There's a reason that Skyrim is the one that's like a breakout success. It's been re-released 37 fucking times. We credit again for the mods. I mean, I'm kind of counting both, really. That's part of it. Slime Rancher 2. Honestly, I just think it's not my kind of game, really. You can be above Dead Cells, below Pit People. Now, let's fucking talk about Smite. So first of all, there was like objectively two options for where Smite goes. There are only two options. Changed My Life is straight up objectively correct. For those of you that have been watching the stream for less than like 8 years, 8 to 10 years, Smite is the reason I am a Twitch streamer. Smite is very possibly the reason that I have been able to even do this full time for 10 to 15 years. Were it not for Smite, I wouldn't be here. Just period. This stream right now, this wouldn't be happening. I may never have even been partnered on Twitch. Because I'm still, to this day, I don't have any evidence, to this day, pretty confident that Hi-Rez pulled strings and got me partner. I did not meet the partner qualifications when I got partnered. I did eventually grow to the point where I qualified, but again, that was largely because of Smite. So would it not have been for that game, I may never have gotten there. This game was huge. This game was a massive part of my life. I was a full single game streamer for years. Started on YouTube, and this game was what transitioned me over to live streaming from creating like face punch Ymir videos. Smite is the reason twitch.tv/Squiddish exists. I fucking hate this game. I fucking hate this game. And I fucking hate Hi-Rez. I hate this game, and I loathe the fucking company behind it. I don't know where to put this. I really don't. I feel like it objectively deserves change my life because it 100% did, but this made my life worse. I wouldn't be a Twitch streamer if it wasn't for this game. I just wouldn't. And if we're grading anything here on this tier list on just the impact that it has had on me, nothing is even fucking close to Smite. Like, realistically, Smite should be the only thing in this tier. Really, literally, wide scope changed the trajectory of my adult life. And I fucking hate that game. I hate that game so much. I truly believe Smite was never a very good game. I just did not have a lot of MOBA experience. This was the first MOBA I ever played. So I had nothing to compare it to when I was really getting into it. And beyond that, it gets such a huge buff from not being an isometric click fiesta like League of Legends, Dota, whatever. I hate that control scheme. I hate click to move. I hate click to move. I hate clicky MOBAs. That was what got me into Smite in the first place. Is literally just the fact that it was third person. That's why everyone plays it. Nobody plays Smite because it's a good game. They play Smite because it has no fucking competition. It did for a little bit in Paragon, and Paragon popped the fuck off for being the only other third-person MOBA. But personally, we all know what happened in Paragon. I think they leaned a little bit too hard on, like, verticality. I think Smite was very, very smart to be third-person, to be aim-intensive, but to have no verticality at all. To have everything still locked to a horizontal plane. I think that was a very, very smart decision. And I think Paragon was aiming for something a little bit different, but kind of fucking stupid to move away from that. Look, we all know the Paragon devs got fucking shafted, and that game was just cursed for 100% of its dev cycle. But I'm not gonna lie, I think a big part of why it didn't get as popular and didn't take off to the point where Epic felt like they needed to really intervene like that is because they were so fucking determined to have free aiming. Smite did it right. That's why that game is somehow inexplicably still here, while it has never been a good game. Or a good MOBA. It is a stun lock, hard CC, full immune ult dogpile festival of a shit show. And it's never been balanced. It's never been close. It just doesn't have any fucking competition. I guess we're past the golden age of MOBAs. So now no one wants to step up to the plate and put in the effort that would be necessary to make something like Smite. But, you know, like, designed by a person who understands MOBAs. Which Paragon's as close as I think we're ever going to get. I can't deny its placement, but it does deal psychic damage to me to see it in the group with those other ones. But I can't deny it. It would be just an outright lie to put Smite anywhere other than the very top of Changed My Life. It just has to be. Fuck you, Smite. You stupid bitch. Smite balance the joke amongst my friends if everything's over the top, nothing is. Yeah, but you can do that though. You can do when if everything is OP, nothing is. That's Dota also. Dota 2 is the same way. If everything's crazy OP, then nothing's crazy OP. You can do that and get away with it. Smite doesn't, but you can do that's a valid school of balance. Smite just makes there are two states in Smite. Either you are in your ultimate that makes you glow. Okay, asterisk. I haven't played Smite in like a fucking decade because it sucks ass. So I'm talking about Smite when I played it, obviously, and just assuming that Hi-Rez has never learned to make it any better. And I would bet, honestly, it's only worse now. There are two states in Hi-Rez, and Smite. You are either pressing the button that makes you golden and laser beaming 1 trillion damage into somebody, or you are stunned for 42 seconds. Those are the two states of your existence in a game of Smite. It is... That's it. And you can't use your 42 seconds of stunning to, like, counterplay anybody's ultimate or interrupt anything, because when everyone's pressing the button that matters, they're golden and immune to CC. If not straight up fucking invincible, because they started doing that more and more too as it got further in. Which is just, like, the hallmark of a MOBA dev that has no fucking idea what they're doing when the CC gets out of control. I'm also going to do this while we're here. And the music is really inspiring me to move Monster Hunter World up there too. Super Mario RPG. Oh, this is the original. I never played the remaster. Because I'd played the original not that long ago. I like Mario RPG. Mario RPG has got a special place in my soul. It makes me happy. I'm going to put you in a place where it makes a statement which is right above Thousand Year Door. Is Thousand Year Door very possibly objectively a better game? Yes, but respect your fucking elders, you little bitch. Snake Pass. Where's the funny indie game block in Solid? Where's my funny indie game block? You can go above Ship of Fools, below On Guard. You were fun. I liked Snake Pass. Snake Pass was good. I like playing my little wiggly man. Snake RX. Yet another in the infinite vomit fountain of fucking Vampire Survivor knockoffs. But admittedly, one of the better ones. You can go below Dredge, above Peglin. Really good one, actually. Ah. A game and its sequel. A story in 2 parts. Chat. Where do you think these 2 games are going to go? A story as old as time. Spelunky, honestly, I think deserving of absolute cinema. I think I'd put it above Satisfactory, below Inscription. It's really fucking good. I heard the devs also made another game. The Stanley Parable. It's like barely a game. Like, how do I sort the Stanley Parable? This is truly like just barely a game. It is You just walk around and listen to the narrator tell you funny stories. They're very funny stories. I broke it once. I managed to break the Stanley Parable. I got stuck in a broom closet and couldn't continue the game. The Stanley Parable goes in cinema for me for permanently and irrevocably changing my sense of humor. 8. 8. 8. 8. Spelunky streams made me feel bad because I struggled to clear a run that game and Squid could do it while goofing off the whole time. You had to sit there and watch Cape Man. That's I'm sure anybody fighting for their fucking life to kill Olmec in a Spelunky watching Cape Man have been like. I feel like it's appropriate. Stanley Parable goes right above the Looker. You two do the same thing. You know, you're two sides of one coin together, my brothers. You can go hang out together. I never technically did an eggplant run. Cape Man was basically an eggplant run. But no, I never actually did an eggplant run. Cape Man was, I mean, you can't throw the eggplant shit. You have to actually like hold it. I was throwing the cape around for memes. Cape Man was basically a fucking eggplant run. Was Starbound the Terraria that sucked ass? What was Starbound? Was this bad Terraria? Yes? Okay. Well, then it can go in bad. You can go above Noida. Probably above Risk Rain, too. Man, the bottom of bad is really bad, actually. Like, there's a lot of... The bottom of bad is bad. I just keep fucking climbing. Wow, okay, there's some shit. There's some dookie anus down here. You can go there. Between Pokemon Black and White and Crash 4. What was that? What was the fart noise? I missed it. If it was a coffee, it'll pop up in chat in a second. Space Terraria that sucks. Yeah. It should have been so good. Yeah. Yeah. Every time I go to put something in low bad, I realize how bad low bad is. Bad is my lowest actual, like, tier. That's not these fuckers. The bottom of bad is really fucking bad. Like... I'm like, I should go down here. Oh, no, it's better than that. Oh, no, it's better than that. Oh, no, it's definitely better than those three. Oh, it's better than that one, too. Like, fuck me. I played some stinkers. I can't... What happened with Starbound? Like, what happened? How was it so bad? How'd they... It was a slam dunk. It was a guaranteed free slam dunk. Like, how'd they screw it up? I feel like there had to have been... Something had to have happened. Something wacky happened over there. On the development side. I don't know what it was. But it can't have just been like there were a couple of bad patches or some bad ideas. Like there was... That is the product of a profoundly broken dev team. Or inconceivable levels of mismanagement. A game like Starbound does not just happen by accident. That was something happened. Game devs don't understand why people like their games. Story requires you to fly across 800 different planets for no reason, like all the planets are identical. They had unique flavor text for all the races, and then they removed it for some reason, which is emblematic of the direction they decided to take it. I don't know. Starfield. I don't feel like you're bad enough to be bad. But you are going at the very bottom of meh. You know what? I'm going to let Odyssey beat you for the sheer reason that I'm pretty sure I stuck with Odyssey longer than I stuck with Starfield. So you can sit there and think about what you did. Subnautica. Oh. Come with me, my child. Come with me to cinema. Where in cinema you go? Not sure yet. When I said Grounded is one of the best survival zombie craft Z's ever, it's in like that top echelon. That's true. It is. But even kings recognize God. And Subnautica here is God in this genre. It does not have competition. Subnautica is just so good. of the survival zombie craft exploration games, this is the game that wholly sold me on not having randomly generated worlds. I'd always been a proponent of survival crafts being in randomly generated worlds for replay value. But Subnautica showed me how much you can fucking do with a handcrafted world and why it can absolutely be worth it. Like, it pays off so hard. I think Subnautica is above Hades, below BioShock. No, you fucking play clown music at me. Alright, fine, I'll put it below Hades. But above Banjo-Kazooie. It's up here. It's up here somewhere. You have the genre peak section. Hollow Knight, Head in Time, Subnautica, Hades. The genre defining indies. I really do. The Sentient playlist just roasted the fuck out of me. Clip where Squid's trying to explain Subnautica base building and gets creepy ghost interrupted. Well, the only clip's old enough I don't even have a beard. God, so good. Yeah, when I was explaining the base reinforcement to someone, that was the first time that the fucking ghost popped up. Subnautica below 0. There you go. Super Mario 64. Bad, not even meh. I don't think it's bad. Below 0. I did think about it. My first thought was bad, but like, it's not like bad. I think the problem is really just that the experience that is Subnautica, you can't have twice. Yeah, look at bad. Look at the bad tier, man. It's not down here, which honestly, neither is Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal should probably be like in a similar space. Let's do this. The further this has gone, the worse bad has gotten. To the point where I kind of want to promote Dead by Daylight to the bottom of meh. I'm going to do that. Bad is bad. I'm going to promote you too, actually. I'm going to promote a couple of you. Crash Bandicoot 4 can be the new standard bearer for bad. The bad games are bad. Like, they're bad. I'm gonna bump a couple of them up. Congratulations to Dead by Daylight, Age of Calamity, and Monster Hunter Rise. Welcome to the bottom of meh. DBD community gets into bad like Final Fantasy 14 gets into cinema. Alright, you know what? That's fair. You've sold me on Dead by Daylight going back down to bad. Super Mario 64 is the other game I got pretty big into speedrunning for a while, and you are a fucking fool if you do not recognize how good, like how much this game has contributed to the landscape. This would be the point where a lot of people would take a cynical stance and say, like, you know what? I can appreciate what Super Mario 64 did for us, but honestly, it just was the first. Banjo-Kazooie is the top. This is the crown of the N64 collectathons. And you're not wrong. I wouldn't disagree with that. I'm not going to put Super Mario 64 above Banjo-Kazooie. I'm not. But Super Mario 64 has something very unique to it that no other game captures. I mean truly no other game. And it's a product partially of being one of the first of its kind, being a 3D adventure game. It's partially from being coded by literal chimpanzees on typewriters, printing on wet spaghetti. But just the way that Super Mario 64 is, the absolute intersection of how fucking janky and broken this is with its movement and how many options that it has for exploration and how much room for like player expression there is on an entire spectrum, from like a super casual first playthrough from your grandma who lost both her thumbs in the Vietnam War to the world record speedrunners. It feels great, has incredible movement, and performs well for the whole spectrum of gamers. It's the reason, it's the opposite of Spelunky 2, which is down here because they made one of the classic blunders which is designing their entire game for speedrunners with 14,000 hours in the first game, and forgetting that everybody else exists. As soon as I played this game, I realized very quickly why it did not get popular, and I had never really heard anything about it. Because it's not enjoyable to interact with. It's miserable. It's only fun for the top end. Super Mario 64 has insane fucking movement for the top end. Go watch a Super Mario 64 speedrun. To this date, I do not believe there is a game in the world that has a speedrun half as entertaining as Mario 64. They're fucking crazy. 64 gamers are a different breed. Because this game is just broken enough to let people go fucking bananas without being like an Ocarina of Time credits were bullshit ass wall clipping, game skipping shit fiesta snooze party. I don't know. I fell apart at the end there. Finish the joke yourself. And the greatest part, this is all an accident. They didn't design this shit thinking speedrunners in 2023 were going to be insane. Great. Thank you, Chesteron. They didn't design a lot of the crazy jank like fucking BLJs that exist in this game. But somehow, once in a generation, you get a game where everything falls into place so fucking well that you get a truly, absolutely fucking unique creation. And I think Super Mario 64 is the poster child of the very top of great. Oh, was that you that was the pop-up before? That was what it was? I knew it would come in chat if it was coffee. Well, thank you, Jester, for the 8. That was very late. I missed the pop-up on my screen. Outside of copies, I don't have an easy ticker to get to just like a look. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Mario Maker 1. Go sit next to Mario Maker 2 in no particular order. I don't care. Super Smash Brothers Ultimate. Fuck, I wish I was better at this game. This one's hard to rate because where I'm going to put it is meh. Because I'm rating it how it is to me. While also acknowledging that this is a very good game that I would love to put more time into. But I suck balls. So this is one of the few games in the world I will freely admit I do not like because I'm bad at it. Generally, I can play games that I suck ass at and have a good time. Exhibit A. Let's go play fucking pinball.
This
I
might
fucking
be the
suck
end,
nuts
but
at
it won't
pinball.
be the end.
But I love it.
You know?
Free of cakes.
Take my money, my dude.
119 months in the pool, you with the shiniest squidling. But sometimes I am simply so bad at a game. Where'd I just put it? Oh, fuck, goes right here. Sometimes I'm simply so bad at a game, I literally don't even feel like I can interact with it. It's like if I was playing pinball, but one of the flippers was broken. Or like playing pinball. Literally, me playing Ultimate is like putting me at a pinball machine, and I don't realize that there's flippers on both sides. That's, like, I literally can't even meaningfully interact with the game. I can't even play it. I'm so bad at it. I can't even get to the basic level of getting to experience what the game is. And that sucks, because it looks like it's so fucking fun. So it's hard to sort. Like, there's a fucking argument for made my life worse, honestly, like, because I have to be faced with my own inferiority. I don't know where to put this. I don't want to rate it low, because it seems like it's a really fun game. I still watch, like, competitive Smash sometimes, because it's crazy interesting to watch. Like, it's nuts to watch the top level people play this fucking game. So I feel like it's going to be the bottom of solid. And it can just sit there and think about what it did. Sword Coast Legends. This is... There it is. You know, the bit's been coming. It's been foreshadowed for 3 hours. There it is. What is this? This is Tectonica. Ooh.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
This is Tectonica. I'm so excited to see where this game goes, honestly. I streamed this a little bit. It's very early access right now. I didn't want to... I played it a bit and went, ooh, this is good. I don't want to burn out on this. So I'm going to put it at the bottom of great. because it's untested. I do not want to. Yeah, exactly, Squid Sib. I want it to bake. I want it to come out of the oven fresh, like Hades 2. I don't want to play a ton of it before it comes out. I want it to come out, and then I'll go real fucking hard on it. Because I played this for a couple streams and went, ooh, this is good. I need it to come out. We will watch your career with great interest, Tectonica. Temple of Snick. Temple of Snick was fun and it made me feel very stupid. I'm gonna put it. You can go in here. The bottom of solid. Welcome to the bottom of solid, Snack. You made me feel real fucking dumb. Temtem! You can go ahead and look at it. Just stare into the eyes of the worst Pokemon game and dream of being that good. You know what? Dream of being half that fucking good. You fucking garbage. God damn it, I wish Temtem was good. We finally had a chance. You're better than Darkest Dungeon 2, I'm sorry. We finally had a chance for someone to fucking compete with Pokemon, and they made Temtem. You dense motherfuckers. Like, you know that shit I said about Spelunky 2? Times like 1,000. Temtem literally just forgot that there's a casual audience. Like, they just fucking forgot. They truly did not even realize that people do things other than Pokemon Showdown, and just built an entire fucking game around Pokemon Showdown with none of the other stuff that makes Pokemon fun. Zero of the other appeal. Just threw that shit in the trash. Garbage. Anyway, Terraria, come with me. Up we go, buddy. Up we go. Now, where in Absolute Cinema does Terraria go? Where exactly? I'm thinking right below Subnautica. You two, and this is tough, honestly. This order is hard. You two are like the paragons of the explore the world, get stronger, build a cool house. It's Subnautica and Terraria, and then there is another, a couple steps down we'll get to. They're all very late in the alphabet. You know what it is. You know what it is. But this order, I think Subnautica above Terraria. But they're both just so good. Temtem had quite a few soft locks at one point. Did it really? I didn't even know that. What the fuck is the magic circle? Oblivion. Had I not tried to go back and replay Oblivion somewhat recently, within the last couple of years, I think I'd rate it super fucking highly. But then I tried to go back and play it, and brother, it's not very good. I understand I need to look at it in the context of its time. I'm not gonna, though. Because holy shit. Let the nostalgia fuel you. This fucker gave us horse armor, dude! You know what? You were patient zero. You were fucking patient zero. You started all of this shit, Oblivion. It is all your fucking fault! You did this to us! You made it what it is today! You see Shadow of War right here? That's your fault! You did that! And Outer Worlds was also boring. Where'd I put Starfield? There, go sit on top of Starfield. The Witness. God, there's a couple very heavy hitters in the. We're near the end. We're in the last two rows. There are some heavy fucking hitters in these last two rows. Probably because Zelda starts with Z, and I put Dark and Darker at the end because I didn't know what to do with it. The Witness deserves to be just below the Looker. I can't pass up the meme. I can't say no to that. It's too funny. It's too funny to not put it right below the Looker. Oh god. No, yeah, no, that's fair. Tiny Rogues, where's the other 57 fucking Vampire Survivors knockoffs? I did like 20 minutes till I'm better than you. Tunic! You can go above Skull. You can go above the Mario. You can go above the Pokemons below Pikmin 3. Yeah. Some people really love you. Undermine. Where's the million? Well, you know, okay, of the million billion Binding of Isaac knockoffs, this was a better one. I'll put it below Gunfire Reborn and Dungeon Defenders Awakened for sure. This was one of the better ones. Undertale. So you know this is going up, and there's not. I don't. You know this is going in one of the top two categories. The question is where, and that is a big question. Where does Undertale go? I don't think it's life changing. It is absurdly good. It is one of the most unique experiences that exists. It is Thunder Snail. Thank you, Sentient Playlist. Top of the top for you personally. I don't think that's an uncommon opinion, honestly. I think a lot of people would just, like, on your own tier lists, would just slap Undertale up here. Like the pinnacle or there. I don't think that's an uncommon opinion at all. It is an experience. I think it is probably between Banjo-Kazooie and the Survival Zombie Craft Z's for me. Yeah, Undertale did not explode overnight for no reason. There is a reason this game took off like an absolute fucking rocket. Purely through just like word of mouth and like actual viral spread. They did it for a reason. Go, if you don't know what Undertale is, if you've lived in a literal fucking, if you lived in Plato's cave, being shown shadows for your entire life and are just now let out into the actual world, go fucking play Undertale. Valheim. You knew what I was talking about when I said there was a third. There is a third of the king shit high-grade survival zombie crafts. Well, or rather, a fourth is more accurate. I think there's two sets of them. There's like Subnautica Terraria, and there's like Grounded Valheim Minecraft. They're all... I mean, this is my fucking niche, obviously. Look how high rated all these fuckers are. Don't Starve is right there. This is clearly the shit that I'm into. So I'm biased. They're all way fucking high on this list. I think Valheim above... I don't think Valheim deserves to be above Minecraft. I think that's the order. I think Valheim, Minecraft, Grounded, Terraria, Subnautica is the order. I think that's the fair... And like, then Don't Starve. I think that's the fair assessment. I'm going to leave it how it is. Hey, you know how we've rated 57 billion Vampire Survivor clones? Well, here's Vampire Survivors. The one that started all of this shit. Which, unfortunately, is very fucking difficult to stream. I think Vampire Survivors is above Mario Rabbids, below Legends Arceus. That's what I think. Those survival games, they'll chew on bad ones, wish they were better, but man, the really good ones make it worth it. Yes, some of them bang so fucking hard. Yeah, having to ventilate smoke in Valheim was neat. Warhammer Vermintide. Sure wish I liked you. You can go hang out down here. Viva Pinata. Do I put you above Overwatch? Or are you the anchor at the very bottom of the list? It would be funny to make you the anchor at the very bottom of the list. And I'm going to do it. Void Bastards. I vaguely remember this game. I vaguely remember Void Bastards. Do I remember enough to put it anywhere other than I don't remember this? I feel bad because I don't remember this as very quickly becoming a bunch of tiny indie games. Like, it's mostly tiny little indie games. Because I just like played them once for a stream or two and then never touched them again, and they're just whoosh. But like, that's just the kind of game that ends up down here, man. It's just how it is. What is this? Volume? What the fuck is volume? I don't know what that is. I don't know what volume is, dude. V-Rising. You're gonna go in solid. I think you're solid. What level of solid? I'm gonna put you above Jedi Survivor, below Pikmin 4. That's what I think. I know this is like fully released now. It's had a big update. WarioWare. One of my favorite go-to just like IRL party games. I've actually fired this fucker up a lot of times. This is a really, really good, this is a great fucking game. For just sitting around with your friends and you're bored and you're like, want to play something? Here's WarioWare, fuckers. Pass the controllers around. Let's go nuts. It's honestly crazy fucking fun. This fucker's going up into great. You're going to great, WarioWare. I don't know how high in great. Maybe the bottom of it. But you're going up there. The embodiment of pure fucking chaos. I'm gonna put you on the bottom of great. You're gonna be the bottom of great. You're good. I'll freely admit I'd hoped internally to one day see a game I made on Squid's list of things to play. Maybe one day it'll happen, just not be streamed. Hey, throw them in the Discord, man. I mean, you might have in the suggested games channel I don't look at very often. What the golf was funny. Where's the indie game ball? Where's the indie game ball in solid? You can go below On Guard, above Snake Pass. The Witcher. That's just fucking boring, man. It's boring. I'm sorry, your baby's ugly. It's boring. Make a less boring game. This is Wizard of Legend, I think. This is Wizard of Legend. Wizard of Legend gets a big honorable mention for being the only IRL Larkin stream we ever did. Which was fucking fun, honestly. It was a good time. It was the only time I got to physically sit in front of a fucking computer with Larkin and play a video game. And I will admit, that makes me want to put it a lot higher than it probably deserves to go. Because that was a really fucking fun stream. I'm gonna put it between Potato and Shovel Knight. Wo Long was fine. You can be... God, the Met here is even getting pretty bad. I don't want to put you in solid. You don't deserve to be in solid. What if I just put you one step above Dark Souls 2 because it's funny? Wolfenstein. I don't really remember this game. Okay, before we get into the fucking weeds here, I'm going to put Yooka-Laylee down here. I'm going to put Dark and Darker at the bottom of Made My Life Worse. And we're going to sort out a couple more, because then we're going to have 3 big fucking hitters at the very end here. 3 big fucking hitters coming at the end here. Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening. It was fine. It's a Zelda game. This, I'm trying to find a game that it's worse than. It's better than all of these. There you go. Legend of Zelda. They're remastering Ukulele. What for the 5 people? What are they gonna make it good? It's not good. Majora's Mask. Everyone, close your eyes. Look away from your screen. Close your eyes. Don't fucking look. Don't fucking look. Close your eyes. Don't fucking look. Okay, you can look. We have 3 games left at the bottom here. We're not sorted here because of their weight, but are here because they are very late in the alphabet. If there is a game on this list that has the potential to fist fight Smite for the #1 changed my life spot, it's World of Warcraft. And honestly, I could talk about this a lot. This is a thing I could go on. I'm still playing World of Warcraft. We raid on Tuesdays and Sundays, and I even show up sometimes. I can summarize this decision between Smite and WoW pretty simply, honestly. With Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess? That's true, they should definitely both be on here. I did definitely stream both those. I pulled these all from the site that caches all the stream categories I've streamed in, so like it clearly missed some and I don't know why. This is what it gave me. This is the vast, okay, all of the games asterisk that I've streamed since 2015, minus the ones that didn't get picked up by the scraper for some reason. World of Warcraft, okay, let me put it this way. If it were not for Smite, I would not be doing this stream right now. I may not have a Twitch channel. I might never have really gotten into full-time content creation like I did. If it wasn't for World of Warcraft, I would be dead. Whole ass. As, like, pathetic as that is, I would not be alive if it was not for World of Warcraft. There was a time of my life that was very difficult for me, and I really did not have anything else. This game is straight up the only reason I'm still here today. There literally is not a possible higher influence in my life than still living it. So there's just no argument for anything other than World of Warcraft being #1. Smite did a lot. For sure, though. Those two, honestly, like, really deserve a tier to, like, these two are in a different fucking tier than the other 5 up here. But it's gotta be WoW. It's really gotta be WoW. It's stronger to have pulled away from the abyss than never felt it. I mean, maybe, yeah. It really is, though. I know that's like a comically pathetic statement. I was gonna say out of context, but like even with any possible context to support it, but like really, I didn't have anything with World of Warcraft for like quite a while. It was truly one of the only things that kept me going. So there you go. That's the #1 spot. We have not nearly as much weight down here on these last 2 Zelda games at the bottom. But we have Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. And these 2 were down here. Oh, HOTS didn't get scraped. Oh man, Hero should definitely be on here. League's not on here either. And that scraper, well, I mean, to be fair, it only went back to 2015. Have I played HOTS more recently than 2015? 2015 is the most recent that I could get any third-party tool to pull stuff from. I don't know if Twitch just doesn't cache stuff before that, because I think a lot of the stuff we're talking about, like BioShock Infinite and HOTS, yeah, Octodad's not on here. I think those were all before 2015. I think that's all it was. It's just a factor of time. Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Quite a few games on this list are hard reboots that take an existing franchise and make something completely different with it. And Breath of the Wild, boy howdy, is that one fucking divisive. I put Smite on here manually. Smite was not scraped, but there was no way I was doing this tier list without Smite on it. Smite was not picked up by the scraper. That was not on the list, but, you know, that was a big enough hole that I noticed it immediately. Why is Deep Rock Galactic missing? Probably just because it didn't get everything. Because, yeah, Deep Rock Galactic should definitely be on here. We played that within the last couple years. Anyway, Breath of the Wild reinvented Zelda, made a new Zelda.
Welcome,
This
Squidling,
pissed a lot of people
to the
off. Not me,
Squiddy
though.
Pool.
This shit's fucking great. It's going,
Boop.
I want to say above Subnautica, below Hades. Where's my top 10 right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Smite does not get to be in top 10 games. Smite's there for a different reason, so 10 is BioShock. This puts Hades and Hades and Breath of the Wild just outside of my top 10 games. Just outside. V Olivia, 119 months in the pool. You were the shiniest, Squidling. And it fucking deserves it. It deserves to be right on the fucking cusp there for sure. Tears of the Kingdom, this hurts me more than it hurts you. You are the poster child of a mess sequel. I'm sorry, my son. You're fine. It probably doesn't deserve to be in meh. It should probably be solid. It's just meh because it's compared to this. Like, it's the Dark Souls 2 effect. It's not, like, it's good. It was a good game. I had to fucking force myself to finish this shit, man. I was so bored. I was so fucking bored of Tears of the Kingdom. I had to fight. I was fighting my fucking demons trying to push to the end. I wanted to finish it so bad. And I'm glad I did, because holy shit, that Ganon fight. I'm really glad I finished it. But God, it's so boring. The biggest divide to how, like, the way I can explain how this feels versus how Breath of the Wild feels is Breath of the Wild, exploring the world and finding things and just interacting with the environment and just going on adventures is entertaining. Like, the world is incredible. There's so much to find, there's so much to interact with, there's so much to do. Just wandering around doing shit is fun. And then it has these highlights. It has the divine beasts. It has the big name quests. It's got Hyrule Castle when the fucking music kicks in. It's amazing. Tears of the Kingdom has these fucking highlights. It's got the temples. It's got the boss fights. It's got the first couple times you're down in the depths. And the Master Koga quests. Like, it's... But everything in between that is so fucking boring. It's so boring. Like... It was really funny for a bit. Playing around with the construction and the funny glue and Stick and Son of Stick and Grandson of Stick trying to make a fucking car. It was fun for a bit. But that's like the whole game. And it was only fun for a bit. And then exactly. That once you get vehicle building and once you get the ability to skydive from fucking low orbit and just skip over everything. Everything in between is just nothing. They added 5,000 collectible Assassin's Creed flags of different flavors. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to sit here and fucking pretend Breath of the Wild didn't have Koroks. But they added like 7 different Korok collectibles. Hey, go help this dude hold up all his stupid signs. Hey, we still have Koroks. Hey, go find all the wells in the game for some reason. I don't know why. That was a really weird one. There's so many of them, and they're all just so boring, man. I wish it was better than it was. Because I feel like meh is too low.
Welcome,
But that's where I'm
Squidling,
putting it.
to the Squidding Pool.
Which means...
Here's to the next step of your journey.
God, it's so fucking big. We don't need Sword Coast Legends 2. Which means that's it. I'll export this and post it. But that's it. Optimistic Weasel, 90 months in the pool. You were the shiniest Squidling. That's my tier list of every game I've streamed since 2015, and also Smite, because I manually added Smite in there. Oh, and also whatever didn't get scraped, like Deep Rock Galactic, which would be in great. This is 247 games. There's definitely holes.
I found you by randomly deciding to peruse the RS3 category one day.
Oh,
Your blind playstyle was
I
exactly
put
what I was
RS3?
looking for, and provided endless entertainment.
I don't know where I put RS3.
I salute thee, and wish you the best on your next
I feel like it
chapter
was
in life.
high-ish. I feel like it's in
Less than
solid
3
somewhere.
Pride 100.
I think
Pride
RS3 is somewhere in
100,
here.
Pride 100.
Hey, thank you for the bits, Hypothetical Hippo. This is most of 9 years of streaming. There's been more than that, but that's as far back as the tools go. And way further back than that was YouTube. This doesn't even touch on the Assassin's Creed. The origin of me doing everything, because I've been doing this shit forever, man. I have been doing content creation since I got out of high school. I was making YouTube videos, trying to help people out. Oh, God. Thank you for the long... Fine. I can't read it over the chat. Adventures on Twitch. No, come back! Oh, it'll show up in the chat in a second. I'll have to read that out of the chat. There it is. Thank you for the long, fun adventure on Twitch. If you ever pop up for a sporadic stream and I'm able to catch, I'll probably be around. Best of luck in the future, wherever it takes you. This... So first of all, I said at the beginning, I'll say it again. While I'm not going to be streaming much anymore, I don't know how often they're going to happen or when they're going to happen. I have a full-time job. I don't have a lot of free time. I wanted to do one send-off because I feel like things ended more abruptly than I expected them to. I just kind of stopped streaming. I suppose it was inevitable because I kept trying to push it back and not wanting to accept that it was ending. But here we are. Here we fucking are. There may be...
Truly the tier
Where's my
list of a
hand?
man who has nothing left to lose. Thanks for the stream, Squid, and catch you later.
Tier list of a man with nothing left to lose. You know what's not going anywhere? The Discord. My Twitter account, because it's starting to grow on me when I'm not forced to interact with all the parts of it that suck ass. The community. It's all still going to be there. I'm not deleting the Discord. I'm not getting rid of that shit. It's going to be around. I'm still going to be posting stupid shit in it. We'll still be talking about games and hanging out and doing things. But I've been here for a long fucking time, you know? If you did, I'd hunt you down, to be honest. I've been here for a long time. When I started this back in, like, I don't know, 2010, 11, I just wanted to make Assassin's Creed videos. I just wanted to make little multiplayer videos because I was playing Assassin's Creed Brotherhood online and everyone sucked balls. And I wanted to help people not suck balls so that my lobbies would have literally any competition in them. I was sharing. There probably are not many left who have seen those ancient things, but I wasn't funny. I wasn't doing comedian stuff. It was just guides. It was, this is how you play. This is how you score high. So was Shenmue, actually. Shenmue was also extremely straight-faced. I can tell I corrupted the fuck out of him. I definitely cursed Shenmue. But he is the same thing. Hexy was the same thing. That's where I know Hexy from.
Here's to the future. Wish you
She just
great fortune.
made
Take
Assassin's
care,
Creed
Squid.
videos because he was good at it. They were fun to do. Because that was all we did. That was what YouTube was. You guys remember when YouTube was just people that made videos because they thoroughly enjoyed making videos? It was a love of the game. They had a hobby and they wanted to share it. All that gaming content creation was people who really loved the game sharing that game, sharing their highlights and their fun and their good times
Welcome
with everybody
Squidward,
else.
to the Squiddy
That was what
Pool.
it was. Ali Butt, 67 months. You were the shiniest squidling. And over the last like 15 years, I got to watch it become the fucking shithole it is
Welcome,
today.
Squidling, to the Squiddy Pool.
I got to watch content creation go from a bunch of people who loved what they were doing to an exploitative, predatory hellscape. Where the goal, much like Raid Shadow Legends, is to bait in as many impressionable children and people in difficult places in their life. Maybe not with a lot of friends, maybe not with a lot of social things going on. To develop a parasocial relationship with as many people as you possibly can so you can milk as much money out of them as physically possible. Because that's what it is now. That's all fucking content creation is. It's all pushing sponsorships and shitty partners and just trying to milk your fans. Every single fucking update Twitch and YouTube makes is just trying to help creators squeeze more pennies out of the people that made them popular in the first place. So you know why I'm stopping? Because I'm not fucking doing any of that. I am going to take pride in the fact that I did this for like 12 to 14 years. And I didn't do any of that. I took a couple of short-term partners. The most I ever did was like those discount codes. And I only took it because it was shit that I liked. Like this chair. Or shit that I thought was funny. Like the hoodie. The hoodie was funny. I didn't even make external shit like coffee
Glad I
until
got
I
to see
really
the end
had
of
to
tier.
just to keep doing
Got a
this.
bounce to attend a friend's wedding. Been great, and as someone who
Thanks,
is terminally
Asako.
online, I am sure I'll be about for whatever random pop-up streams may come in the future.
Well, have fun at your wedding. I'm not doing any of that shit. I'm not gonna shill Raid Shadow Legends. I'm not gonna hunt partnerships to optimize how much money I make. I'm not gonna play games I don't want to play to grow my stream or to be in categories that have higher potential. I'm not gonna milk you guys. And I feel like I'm one of the last people here that won't. Surely there's others, but you're not gonna find them very easily. They're gonna be at the bottom of their directories with 5 or 10 or 15 viewers, having a great fucking time, putting out a good show. Because it's just a fact of life that the people that aren't willing to exploit their way to the top aren't going to get to the top. That's just how shit is. Look at a fucking political situation of any country that exists. There's a reason everybody involved is a shitter. Like an unimaginable shitter. Because that's the only kind of people willing to be the level of destructive necessary to claw their way to the top. And the longer this shit goes on, the more people like me are just going to leave because it sucks ass here. Like, because it sucks. I'm going to level with you guys. Here in a minute, I'm going to hit stop streaming. And honestly, I don't think I'm ever going to fucking open Twitch again. This site sucks ass. I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing here. This is hell. How do you put up with this platform at this point? You are stronger than me. I haven't been able to survive this in a long time, honestly. But open it for the UGT show, though. Because that shit's funny. I'm still doing that. I'm still going to be here on Twitch suffering. It's worth it for the Pathfinder. Saturdays for Strange Aeons. Maybe not all of them. I have a real job now. Schedule's going to get in the way a little bit. But I'm not giving that one up yet. I had to give up this. I gotta go be a real boy now. I gotta go work for the government and get my dollars. But you can pry Pathfinder from my cold dead hands, motherfucker. Stream not running? I don't fucking know. No, it's not. I see now. It's apparently not. If it exists, can we roll the RuneScape wheel one last time? Does it exist? I'd have to open Streamlabs to spin it. Hold on, let me see. I want to see if I can spin it. That's actually a really funny question. Does this still work? Okay, RuneScape. Wheel. Does it still spin? It does still spin! I still have my wheel. What would it be? It'd just be a fucking Reaper task. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about a Reaper task? We weren't missing anything good. As I said at the beginning of the stream, though. It was so long before this stream of just basically radio silence on Twitch because I do suddenly not have very much free time. Today is no exception. I have to go. We are doing a casting call, actually, for UGT. I can just say that publicly. It doesn't matter if you don't live in Central Florida. Because seriously, I'm not giving up on the Pathfinder shit. If anything, we're expanding the Pathfinder shit. That's where I'm going right now. We're doing an actual casting call. Like a legitimate company producing a show looking for talent. I'm fucking trying with the UGT show. We're real boys. I'm gonna link it. So if you want to see me in the future more regularly, that's where to go. Saturday afternoons and some Strange Aeons. Maybe occasionally and some other shit too. I'll be in the Discord. I'll still be shit posting on Twitter. Who knows? Maybe there'll even be streams here every now and then. But for the most part, everybody, it's been a fucking awesome, 15 years. Oh. I would encourage you to unsubscribe / go over to Coffee and cancel that one too if you have it, because I'm not really doing the content anymore. So, don't forget that you have that. Don't let that sub just chew on your credit card, not realizing that it's still there. Just go. This is the point. Go unsub. Kill your coffees if you want. I'm not going to be here very much, but I do appreciate the hell out of all of you guys letting it go this far. I would have quit this shit a long time ago if it wasn't for the ridiculously incredible community that we've built here over the years. I gotta go to a casting call, so I gotta go before I start crying, because fuck, I feel it. I knew it had to end eventually. I feel like I put this off for way longer than it was probably smart to. But it's just because I liked streaming. As much as I bitched about it and complained about things, and it kind of got low effort in the end when I realized it wasn't going to be sustainable anymore. I just really liked streaming. So, thanks for letting me do that, everybody. I'm going to go now. Goodbye, friends. Watch the UGT show. I'll be there tomorrow. It's funny, I promise. Good night, everybody.